Rebecca, will you stop playing the violin? Will you tell Rebecca to stop practicing?
Meow. Meow.
Digger. We all knew Digger was going to die. His shiny eyes were dim, his furry coat was dull. It was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time.
Good morning, Metro. It's another fine day in Blossom Town. Today, we can expect no rain, lots of sunshine as you drive on to work.
Wish me luck.
Kiss me before you go.
That's how the days began. Rebecca and Clara soon came downstairs.
I still have homework to do.
I didn't know you had any.
I'll be in trouble if I don't have it.
Say the cat ate it. Where are my boots?
Check in the mudroom. Did either of you feed Digger this morning?
Mrs. Swanson took care of Digger, even though both girls promised that they would take care of Digger when they first got him.
Mommy, look at his adorable little black eyes. Mommy, can we have him, please? Can we have him?
I refuse to have another animal in this house, especially if your mother is the one who has to take care of him.
Mommy, please.
You girls promised to take care of him.
They don't with that cat.
We promise.
And what will the cat say? A hamster is nothing but a well-bred, overfed rat. After all,
He is cute.
Claire and I will feed him every day.
We promise. Oh, please, for me.
Well, dear, they promise it will be different this time.
It wasn't. This Digger turned out to be quite a fellow. He was strong. He could lift his cage door enough that Rebecca and Clara had to put large, heavy books on top so he couldn't get out. And he was smart. When he got out of his cage, he hid in the hardest places to find him. He would run around and squeak, just like a mouse. And on my word, I swear I never tried to eat him. And Digger was kind. He seldom bit anyone, just generally wrinkled his nose and ruffled his fur and just slept. Every day by 8 sharp, the girls were ready for school. And by 8:10, Mr. Swanson had had his last coffee and ran out the door to catch the 8:10 train. Or should I say, that's the way it used to be. On the day that Digger died, it went something like this.
wish me luck.
Kiss me before you go.
I still have homework to do.
I didn't know you had any, dear.
Where are my boots?
Maybe the cat ate them.
Have either of you fed Digger?
Feed Digger? He's icky and ugly.
He's sick. I don't like sick things. I like bright, pretty, furry things.
Have either of you fed Digger? I guess I'll have to do it.
You shouldn't. You girls promised. I'm late.
On the afternoon of what turned out to be Digger's last day, I went into Digger's room. You know how you lie when someone is sick or dying? You try to cheer them up. You tell them everything's going to be all right. I'm normally not like that. If something's wrong, I don't hesitate to say so. I jumped on the table where Digger's cage was. It was hard for me to look him in the eye. It reminded me of how much fun he used to be. Hey, Digger! Old pal, Digger? Say, Digger, how you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing well, Misfit. Not well at all.
I think you should get up and about. You've been too lazy these past weeks. A little exercise never hurt anybody.
What?
You heard me. A little exercise. You're chubby. All you do is eat and drink all day. You should run about like you used to.
Oh.
He was fat. A little balloon. His feet barely touched his floor. He waddled about in his disgusting bed of cedar and cotton.
I don't feel good.
Of course you don't. You don't exercise. And you don't eat right.
Don't mock me.
But there's always tomorrow, you know?
No, there isn't. One day, there will be no tomorrow.
Oh, no, Digger, you're not going to...
This is it.
I couldn't say the word. I saw a little tear come out of his little eye.
I know I am. My friends Clara and Rebecca don't come to play with me anymore. Remember how, when they first got me, how they fought over me? How everybody wanted to play with me and they'd laugh when I would waddle down the ladder to get my food, and how cute everybody said I was. And now, I am fat. I'm old, and I am ugly, and I'm going to die.
Cats being honest, and I being a cat, I had to swallow my basic cat pride when I said, "You're not fat, and you're not ugly, or very old, and you're not going to die."
You're a cat. You have 9 lives, and I've heard that humans live to be 100.
I suppose so.
But look at me. I have one mighty short life. I am only 2 years old, and I'm going to die. Oh, how horrible. Utterly horrible.
There, Digger. Cheer
It's
up.
not fair. It's not right.
I know humans better than you do, Digger. Humans may live to be 100, but they think slower than you or me. Why, in the time it takes them to have one good thought, you and I can have 10 or 20 and dismiss them all as foolish. It's not the quantity of life that counts. It's the quality that counts. And our time is quality time.
Was. Do you think Rebecca and Clara will come and visit?
I'm sure they will.
I hope so. Soon. I want to see them, even if they don't want to see me.
I'm sure they will.
Remind me of happier times when I was young and bright. Memories are nice things, almost as good as the real thing. I'll be so happy when they come.
Digger turned over and became drowsy, as he was wont to do in those last days.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
His little furry body was agitated with light, puffy breaths. He suddenly woke.
Say, Misfit, I'm getting old, you know, and it's been difficult for me to get to my water bowl lately. I tried to get to my water bowl last night, but I couldn't. Would you please push my water bowl closer to me?
Why, you lazy little furball. All you do is sleep anyway.
Please, Misfit, please.
Cats sleep too, I thought. So I said, well, all right, pal. I crept up to Digger's cage, and with my paw, I tried to move his water dish closer. Instead, it crashed to the floor. Mrs. Swanson is going to be very angry with us.
With us? With you?
I was only trying to help.
Oh, my head. I feel sick.
Shh. I want to see if she's coming.
I don't want her to hear me sick.
Everything's going to be all right. You'll get going again, and you'll get better. And
you're making fun of me, Misfit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. When I was strong, you said I was strong, and that was right. And when I was smart, you said I was smart, and that was right. And when I was kind, you said I was kind, and that was right. But now that I'm dying, you won't say that to me, and that's not right. So, friend, I have a little life left in me, and you laugh at it.
I'm sorry, Digger.
You should be.
All right, then. Digger, I'm going to say it. You are going to die. I thought he would be mad at me for saying such a horrible thing, and instead, a small smile came over his face. And then we talked about things we never talked about before. Matters too private and important to discuss here in public. Digger then closed his eyes. Occasionally, his nose twittered like it used to. I remembered what a fun fellow he used to be. I didn't like him sick. I didn't like his shiny fur all matted and dull and splotchy. I didn't like being there at all. Death is easy. Dying is the hard part. I was sleepy too, and the sun was warm that afternoon. And a warm sun makes me sleepy.
I am the sun. I am the sun. I am the sun. I come through the windows on bright sunny days, and I warm the backs of cats as they slumber. And I watch the days and the seasons. Not one do I let go without a good reckoning of when they begin and when they end. I watch water drip, drip in the kitchen sink. I am the clock on the wall. I count the time. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Not a moment do I forget. Not a second do I lose. I count all the seconds as they pass and tabulate their progress. Today I watched a cat sleep on the rug. I watched children come home from school.
Mom, I'm home.
So, Clara, how was school today?
Boring. Boring. I don't like school.
I remember when I was your age, I loved school.
Weirdo.
So much to learn. Aren't you curious about the world? Don't you wonder why ice melts, or why rivers flow and percolate, or why the sky is blue?
That stuff's interesting, but school, give me a break.
What about you, Rebecca? What did you learn?
I hate boys.
Rebecca's got a boyfriend. Rebecca's got a boy.
Will you tell Claire to stop acting like a 2-year-old?
I do not. You act like a 2-year-old.
I do not.
You do too.
Girls.
Do not.
You too.
Do
You
not.
too.
Girls.
The noise in the living room woke me.
Leave Misfit alone.
It's only a cat.
I tried to scamper to a quiet place. Digger, did you see what Clara did to me? Digger? Digger? His little eyes had X's on them like in the cartoons. No one even noticed when he died. He didn't even notice. Dopey to the end, like a hamster. None of the girls came in to see him, and Mrs. Swanson swept up the mess on the floor.
Meow.
Misfit wants to go out with you. Why should you want to go out? You have a nice warm place here.
How are the girls doing?
Oh, Clara is very sad. You should talk to her.
About what? What can I say to her? Things die.
Comfort her.
I'll see what I can do.
That night, Mr. Swanson went into the backyard. and in the pale moonlight, he dug a small hole. He dug about a foot deep.
Here you are, Digger. Your last resting place.
I'm a cat, and I know what humans think. Mr. Swanson, being a rather rational man, couldn't help but think about the worms and insects that would eat away at Digger as he lay in the ground. He knew in a few months there would just be bones, and in a few years, the bones would become soft and melt into the ground. I do think a lot about you, Digger. I wasn't a very good friend for you at the end. I remember how helpless you were. And you know, that's part of Digger's story too. And how helpless I felt. Even when I tried to help him, I only seemed to make matters worse. But at least I was there. Even if asleep, when I could have held his paw. I could have. You know, Digger was a good hamster. As good as hamsters get. And Digger was a friend. My best friend.